Hi there, welcome to Made by Granat. It's Anna here. And surprise, surprise, I have decided to stick a little square journal in between the big ones. If you have watched my thrift haul, you saw me oohing and eyeing over this little green squared psalm book, and I just love it. It's from 1976. No, it's not, 81. First published in 76. And I'm in love with the shape. I'm in love with the color. I'm in love with it. Yeah, I need to make this into a journal now. I cannot wait until the big ones are finished. I need to make it now. So I'm gonna start this and see how far we get today. It's not a big one. I have pulled out papers. I have pulled out all kind of stuff here to keep me occupied for a while. And I think we are gonna start the old way by gutting the book. And then we will work on the cover and then go over to pages. So if you're new here, what I'm doing is I put my finger in the hole here, in the whole back spine, and I try to bend the text block away from the spine. And then I take my carpet knife and I just try to run it as close as the text block as I can, so I don't accidentally nick the spine. I have cut through the spine. It has happened. Not often, but I have, especially with newer books that are not that flexible. And then when you're doing the other way, you just fold it like this, and I have a window up there, so I can see the light in between here. So I'm just gonna aim for the thinnest part and cut through it like so. Don't forget to pull your blade in and put the knife away. Okay, so here we have the little text block, and we have our beautiful cover. So I have ideas here. Next part is to remove this where they glued in the old text block, and I can save this. Sometimes I use it in collaging, could be interesting. Sometimes I throw it out after I finish the journal. It all depends on which direction the journal takes, and I never know that until I am up and running. Until I'm working in it, that's what I'm gonna say. And that was quite gluey. It didn't want to come off. So, I don't know. It's like tape or something. I want to get rid of this so that I can start repairing the spine. I'm going to try and lift it with my tweezers. Thank you. Oh, see? Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it's nice like this. Everything that's loose I need to get rid of so that I then can reinforce it. This is quite a new book, and it's in excellent condition, the spine. So I didn't even need to reinforce it, but I think I want to do that anyway, because this is not as nice to look at. And then I also have a choice to make here, because as you see when I put the text block back in, we have these nice shape of the spine, the hinges here that the text block goes into. If I want to keep these, I am going to, after I reinforce the spine with fabric, I think, or maybe tape, I'm going to have to let the text block stay in here and when it dries, so that it remembers its shape. But if I don't want to keep the shape, but instead I want to make the spine wider, because if I forget that, the spine gets a bit wider. You see? It gets a bit straight or flat, but it widens, and you can put more pages in here. So that's a big decision to make. But I'm going to start with, if I can find it in my pile here, adding some fabric to the spine. And this is just ordinary cotton fabric, and it is from an old bed sheet actually that was torn to pieces. So I'm just going to glue that down there, and I'm also going to cut it a bit shorter because that's too tall. And get rid of that. And then I'm going to decide which shape. This will not be tossed out. This is a perfect topper for a tag, for instance. You can even stamp on it or dye it with something. So I'm just going to stand up and get my glue. It was on the other end of the room. And I need, this has not been used in quite a while. It looks okay though. I need a, what's it called? You know, silicone makeup brush. That's what I need. So I'm going to use the glue on here and then put the fabric down. So I'm just spreading it with a silicone makeup brush, and the reason I love these is that they are so easy to clean. And if you forget to clean them, the glue just rolls right off, even the day after or the day after that. And I love that because I'm not very good at remembering to cleaning my brushes. So I have ruined lots of brushes. And this has saved me using the silicone makeup brushes. And I have even seen in craft stores that they make silicone crafting brushes now for the same reason. So they have listened to the crafters and started making what they need. The difference is that this costs less than $1, and the one you buy in a craft store can cost $15. So I would much rather buy a silicone makeup brush, even though it's not the right brand, because I think it doesn't make any difference. And I am looking for my bone folder. I'm going to push the fabric into the hinges or the shoulders of the spine, and I'm going to press it down like so. And I have to pause you guys because someone is calling me. Okay, it was my daughter. You know, even though you say I am filming, she still keeps talking. Yeah, so here we have the reinforced spine. Nice, and yeah, it's nice. So do I want to keep it, or do I want to be able to add more pages? Oh, it's such a difficult choice. I am going to put this back in, and I want to start working on it, because this will go flat if you don't put something heavy on top of it and put it on the edge of a table like this, so that the edges are over the edge of the table. I'm going to keep that in there for now, and I am going to work on the cover, and then I'm going to put it under pressure, and if it stays like this, it will stay like this. Okay, so for the cover I will need something to cover this with, And I have been toying with the idea of using doily, for instance. Let me show you. I have a few options. I have been thrifting lately. I was thinking of maybe using this. This is not a doily, this is a piece of embroidered fabric. But that, because I just love the colors, but I don't think that's a front page or front cover thing. Then we have this beautiful little doily my mother-in-law gifted me. Isn't that beautiful? And I could like put it over the edge like so to cover the writing on the spine and keep it a bit off center like that. And that's cute. Then we have this one. It's quite big, and I could once again just run it over the back like that, and maybe even fold it in, make it into a pocket on the inside, and keep it like this. So that's one idea I had that I quite like, actually. And then we would, on the back, we would have just this. So that's a really nice option. I also have toyed with the idea of just putting an image on front, and for once, because I am often put cabinet cars or cat little seats on the front, maybe putting something else. So I have a few things that I pulled. Let's see if I can find them, like little printables with birds. I also have, I love the colors here. I also have fussy cut birds that I can put on here. Really cute. Or I can use flowers or lots of different things. So I have been really going through papers and fussy cuts and things and seeing what I can find. Maybe I could use like a coffee dyed paper doily and add a fussy cut something over it. That's really nice though, isn't it? When I look through the camera, it looks really nice in color. I also have this that I fussy cut. This is a Graphics Fairy printable. Freebie, I think. And I was thinking maybe I kind of like that color on there. I really do. And I can use, let me see. Maybe I can use some watercolor swatches. If I find any in the right color. Oh, that's too red. Ooh, I like those. Some greens. Kind of like the pink and the green. I also have these. I would use three or four top ones here. Are those better? Auditioning. I kind of like that. But the colors are better with this one. No, let's just use that one. Okay, so I am going to take that down a bit. How much am I going to take it down? Like so. Yeah. Tearing that off. Putting it back in the watercolor swatch pocket. I love this. All kind of stuff for collaging or whatever. So, do I want something else on here? Do I want... I think I would like a lace on the spine. I think. Let me see what I have in my pile here that I can use. I am going green and pink and a bit teal, as it seems when I look at my papers. I want this one underneath. I think that's too much, because I kind of like the green coming through here with the peonies. Or I'm gonna start by inking them. I can find my glue paper. There we are. I'm gonna ink this because I am bothered by the white on this. And I am going to use frayed burlap, which is my go-to at the moment. I just want to get rid of the white and see what happens, because that can change the entire image if you get rid of the white in between. And I have been so good at fussy cutting this. I have taken off the white in between the leaves and everything. But I want to soften it a bit, because it's quite harsh with all the white. And I am quite a vigorous inker, so I don't want to break it. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, it blends in better, I think. But what happens when we do this? Is it better or worse? No, I don't like it. Let's get rid of it. I don't want it. But we can do something else. We can put a label or a number or something. I have a bunch of stuff that I stamped. You know me, I love stamping on scraps. Could do with one of the notes. That's one option. I think I would like a number or something. We can do with Paris. All kind of stuff here. Well, that's Paris is even better because it's darker. I think I really want to go to Paris because we have so many Paris in here. Can't even count them all. But I really like this, the 1904, but I want it on a basic. Here we are. Not a blue, another color. Would I like a 1904? Let me tear that and see. It doesn't want to tear. There we go. That's kind of nice. I'm just thinking here. Do I want to down here? I'm going to try and tear this one as well, so that I get one that is torn on both sides. Maybe that will be better. And ink it. Ink, ink, ink. Inking and thinking. That's a great Gail Agostinelli say. I believe it's Gail. Inking and thinking. It's her thing. Because it is a book for notes, isn't it? Mm-hmm. While I do that, while I think about that, I am going to see if I find a fun stamp. These are genuine postmarks, post stamps, and we have a green one that will probably just, oh, it could work. Would be fun with a pink one though. These are only Swedish stamps. I don't think we have any pinks here. Oh, there's so many stamp albums. So many. Oh, here is a pink Swedish one. Oh, look at the color. I'm just going to quickly, I think, flip through this. So I'm gonna have some fun in this journal, since it's quite a new format for me. This small and square, that would be so much fun. Is that better? I think it's too hot pink, yes. We don't want hot pink, we want soft pinks. Ooh, 1 pages, we can put more stamps in here. Now, let's look at the last one and see if anything pops out to me. Nope. So we have 2 options. We have lots of options. We have that's too much. Could also put this on the back. going with the notes. I'm going to distress them and see what happens. Toning it down a little bit. Hi again. I got a visitor, so I got cut off here. Yeah, let's start gluing things down, shall we? I think I'm actually quite happy with this. Might want to stamp up here or not. This is quite enough. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this, and I think I am going to just once again touch it a bit, but I want a darker shade. How about ground espresso? This is rag paper, old rag paper, so it's naturally dark as well. Yeah, I'm just thinking what glue I want to use. Let's get rid of that. Maybe we should use this glue just in case. The bookbinding glue. Oh, it's windy outside. Now it starts to rain. I was not prepared for that. So I'm actually at home alone, and I love it. I haven't been alone for weeks, it feels like, when it's summer. When school's off, and both me and my hubby have vacation from work. We are all at home at the same time all day long. And it's quite nice to get some alone time, I think. Something like so. Yeah. I'm going to try and use the same glue for this one. Let's see how that goes. Normally I would use art glitter glue for this, but I thought why not do something else. This doesn't dry as fast as art glitter glue, so I think that's a good thing. Oh, so many tiny bits to get glue onto. Okay, let's see if I can lift this without leaving anything on the page underneath. That doesn't sound good, does it? Something tells me I did a really bad decision. Not that bad. Let's see. I want my paper towel to just dab it down. Okay. There is some glue. I think I can fix that with my or maybe it's book page. I can fix that later on, maybe there as well. And I see that I have missed one stem here, so I am going in with my art glitter glue there. Let's see if I can get it to stick. Oh, that one too. So I'm going to take this and throw it in the trash so that I don't ruin anything. And now let's do the notes. Yeah, that is a really cute journal. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't it nice? And I can even go in and put some Mod Podge or something over this later on, but I need to go in with some green pen. Maybe I have something I can use. Or I can do distress ink. Yeah, I can do distress ink later. Do I want to add something to the back right away, or do I want to find some lace? I think I prefer that, but I'm not going to put it there right now. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to move on to the pages. Okay, because that's more fun. Let's move things out of the way a bit. I have no idea how far I have gone in time, because I've been starting and stopping, but I think I can go 30 more minutes or so today. Oh, that's so cute. So this is the old text block. We can start by taking it apart. So I'm going to start it to put a name in it. We have a T there. I don't mind. I do want a few pages out of the text block. I usually want about one per signature. So I'm going to see what I want. So as I said, it's a song book. This will be used somehow. I don't know how, but it will be used. This will have to be reinforced. I do want this because it's the first page and it has the copyright date. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything fun in here? Not really. How many signatures do I want? I think I want 5. I love using the index. I love using the index, so we're going to use some of the index pages, one of them at least. So we're going to do 5. Those are also fun. So fun for collaging as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have, there is music on that, and on that, and on that, and on that. Okay, that's enough. So we have the starting pages of the journal, What else do we want? I want either coffee, maybe tea dyed, coffee dyed, or pinks, avocado dyed. So this is from some kind of notepad, I believe. I have no idea. These are almost right size. We are going to have to cut them down a bit. I'm going to try and line that up and make a little mark. Do I want 5 of those, or do I want 3 and 2 on the other ones? Yeah, let's do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's do the last one pink as well, just because I have them. 5. And I am going to use my guillotine cutter to cut them to size. Do you think I can cut them all at the same time? Probably not. This is going to be mayhem. I will just do 2. Go. And the last pink one. Let's line that up. This feels like it's a bit thicker. Maybe it's drawing paper or something. But I really like it. Let's make a little mark. That's tough. There we go. Thank you for your service. Here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That's 2 in each signature. Let's see if we can just put some washi tape on these, at least on this one. So we'll have my Amity Bloom ones. Unfortunately, I didn't get any pinks, more or less. They're all neutrals or blues. So I am eagerly looking forward to another one of her sales. I will be buying more, even though we have the great new import taxes here in Sweden. I am going to buy it anyway because I love them. I will not buy any other washi tapes right now. I'm gonna save the money and buy hers. Super good quality and beautiful patterns. We only need the tape on one side. That's pretty. That's a good start page. And I can do another collage here to get rid of the not so beautiful ones. I could do something like that. Or See, I can do whatever. That's really pretty. That's quite a good start page, actually. Let's just put some washi tape on the other ones, just because it's pretty. Yeah. I love using pretty things, and I love using color. I will not hoard this. I will use it. This paper doesn't need reinforcing, but you can do it for other reasons as well. Making something pretty. I'm using different ones here. Just have to check time. I need to start dinner in a little bit. Today we are making, or I am making, a Greek vegetable dish. I found a recipe for. It's called priam or something. You take all kind of lovely vegetables, courgettes and leeks and onion and garlic and bell peppers, and you take mushrooms and potatoes and carrots and tomatoes and all different things, and nice herbs, and I'm gonna make it in the oven actually, and you eat tzatziki and bread along with it. So that will be nice and summery. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. What one haven't I used? I used this one, yes. And this one and this one. I didn't use the wide ones. Did I use that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's use this one. Pretty. So as I said, this will be a little in-between journal. I just wanted to make something small and pretty with all the big ones I have been doing lately. So yeah, I just had the urge, and I think this will be quite a quick one. So I'm just gonna put this in. There we go. Let's see if we can find book pages. I know I have book pages. I have so much stuff that I have added here onto my big pile of papers. So we need book page. We need 5. We have 1. That's Italian. Beautiful. We have French, we have Finnish, and more French, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a Swedish, 5, and I believe I have even more. Yeah, I have so many here. Oh dear, I cannot fit all this into the journal. And I also need some ledger, I think. I want some ledger. Let's see what I can find here. Here's ledger. 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's a big one. Did I only have 4? Yeah, maybe I did. Let's see if we can cut these to right size. So as I said, these are big. And I can do the fold and then the hinge to something else. If I did this and then just fold it like this, and then I can extend that page with something. That's one. And the other one I want to be right with 2. How about this? It's a single one. Oh, this is cracky paper, I think. I don't think I should use that. I can feel that it will crack. 1, 2, 3. See, we have used ledger as well. Here we go. 4. I think I have one more here in my stash somewhere. Or did I use this? 5. Okay. These will be cut to size. And let's see, this one is, oh, it's a smidge too big. These also needs reinforcing. I will not use, will I use washi tape or will I use something else? I also have this surgical tape, which is really good because it's super sticky and almost invisible. Is 1. And do the ledger here as well. Oh, I would like that to stay. Maybe I can just fold it up and make a little tuck spot pocket thingy. Like so. That could be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is a fun size. I think it's really nice. This one also needs some tape. Do I want washi tape on that? It's quite... damaged. Or do I want something else? Book page. This isn't book page, this is wrapping paper. I just saw it in my stash. Oh, I think I have a strip of something fun here on my desk. Yeah, that's a printable. Let's use that. Let's just even it up a bit, because I think I have torn it, and that makes it a bit uneven. Let's see if I can get it into the cutter. There we go. Yeah, let's use that. Oops. Glue stick and glue paper. This is also a fun way to reinforce the folds. Use paper, or you can use lace, or you can... I saw someone who hinged papers with fabric and sewed. It was super pretty. Oh, this will not bend. Okay, yes, it will. I will force you to. Thank you. The downside with this is that it's gonna be quite stiff. So when you're gonna flip your pages, you're gonna have to pull it a bit. So we have that, and that's too tall. Quite a bit. It's such a small journal. I'm not used to working this small. So much fun. That's better. And let's use some ledger. And that is also a bit too tall, so we're just gonna cut it. And that can go into collage pile or whatever. It will not be wasted. Super pretty. Yeah, and I can and will change the order of these later on. So we have to finish something, the hole in it. Something was here, so we have to add something to this at a later stage. I think something pretty to look at. Could add that just for fun. Yeah, we're gonna make that later on. Don't start decorating, Anna. You need to just get on with the pages now. Using that surgical tape, it blends right in. I think it's super smart to use that, and it's so dead cheap as well. And we need some more ledger, and that is too tall. Do I want to do the same, or do I just want to cut it down? I'm gonna cut it down. This can be used to hinge something or to reinforce a fold, like I showed you before. Pretty. Right, let's see. 2 more signatures, 2 more papers. This is from a book that I made into a journal, a small one, as you can see. The signature threads are still there. So this is Fleur de Paris, and I made that into a small junk journal. I still have it if someone is interested. Here I'm going to use washi tape just because I feel like it. So and this is actually the last 2 pages from that book. I have used up the entire text block, so I am super thrilled about that. Things like that, and using up washi tapes gives me such a sense of satisfaction. But I'm being a good girl. So I'm gonna pause you real quick. So my son is coming home, and the first thing he does is yelling hello, and when I don't answer, he yells hello. And then he keeps on. Yeah, so then he smashes, bangs the door. So if you hear banging, it's just my son. Ooh, I love this. And this one is too big, so I'm gonna have to cut it. trying to clean up a bit while I'm working so I have more space. There we go. And this one will be extended later on. Okay, let's see. I want this Italian rag paper here. That one is definitely not too tall anyway. So I'm gonna keep that. And then I want this one. I'm gonna refold that because I want it to be like so all the way out. And I am going to cut it off. There we go. We now have 4 folios in each signature. This is our base. And just gonna pop it in here and see what it looks like. Yeah, we need lots of more pages. I am in love with this journal. It is so cute, super cute. So what else do I have? I have envelopes, I have pretty papers, I have all kind of different stuff. So let's see. Yeah, we have those things that are tossed away. The dress, and we have the birds, and we have doilies. This comes from, I believe it comes from a Florentine paper. Rachel Rox's creation sent that along with an order, and I thought I could just fold that, maybe make it into a page and extend the one on the other side. That could be quite fun. We have some pinkish paper. We have more Italian ephemera. This is from a Raindrop Lila Raindrop Lila free printable. So that is half of one that I cut. I thought that could be cute to add. This is a graphics fairy, and I printed it on linen paper quality. I think it's so beautiful. I haven't decided if I want to add it as a page. It could have been a good front, or if I want to tip in or something. You know me, I love dogs, I love people. I'm sorry if you don't. I'm going to try not to have as many people on this as I usually do, but this will probably be a page hinged to something. We have some, I believe it's Japanese. That's quite fun. I never used that. I have some calendar, a little Ex Libris that will go on the inside spine page, inside cover. We have, oh that's so small, Florentine paper. We have more book page. This is from a French prayer book or something. So let's put book page at the side. So we have 1, 2, 3 book pages. This is a printable butterfly that I backed onto some paper, book page, and I think I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to put it in the middle of a signature. It could be quite fun. We have different envelopes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. This small gift card with a small envelope, that can be something. And then this gift card I thought I saw. It is the same company as this, Sutton's. I think that's a good size. I was thinking I could add that like in around a signature, like the center signature or something, make it into a folio, and then add a pocket or something here. Could even do something like that. So that's one idea I had. This is just a book page that I watercolored. I don't really know if I want to add it into the journal. It got a bit more, had stronger colors than I would prefer, but maybe. We have this is wrapping paper, and this is from the same company as well as the cards, these, and I thought I could just use a piece of them as paper in the journal. So that's something I'm going to do. That's pattern paper, more pattern paper, more Florentine paper can also be used. So that's 2, and that's 3. And this is just some from a, oh, that's a cool, that's too big. Let's put that away. But in here I believe it was green. Yes, I wanted to use this green paper. We have more envelopes, we have music paper, book page that I was planning on using in another journal and just reinforced. I don't know if I would use that, probably not. I'm gonna find another book page. More writables, more envelopes, and music paper. So I got lots of fun stuff that I want to add in somehow. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna stop here for now, and next time we will continue. And let's see, I don't know how many videos there will be with this journal, 3 or 4 maybe, start to finish. We will see. But so far this is what we got. We have a beautiful cover and we have some pages. This will be so cute. Thank you all for being with me today. I will be back soon with another video. Bye for now.